Eden Genshin seems like a great plan, everyone. Wait, where's my thingy? Here it is. Yes. My fries are getting cold. Okay. My fruits, man. They always be wild and... Dude, if they had an in-game event that was like that, my god, I would just be 50,000 hours on Genshin. Why? If there's any place you would travel to right now, where would it be? Japan or Korea. Really? Wait, it didn't reset. I think. Did it? Oh, it did. But not like fully.
You.
Let's watch it again.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
You are not Farina.
You are not.
Who are you?
The sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor. You know, the god.
Focalor. Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy.
Pernicious.
Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor.
How are your Farina pulls?
That's the form
I have seen one.
on Egeria for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe. Now does it? She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that...
How's yours?
One defies the heavenly principles at one's peril.
I haven't seen the
So
Kentana
yes,
meme, no.
as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum.
Oh my god, Nahida would be nice to
I
have.
had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least.
Maybe?
While saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, It was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this,
When she
any more than
talks like
I
Cloud
chose
Retainer.
to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming
Fried chicken
God,
neck.
I separated
Is there
my
any
divinity
meat?
from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a
that
self
all
that was
bone?
as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being. The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings.
As were her shortcomings.
But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her.
This part is so
All
funny.
part of the plan, of course.
She is a perfect human,
The
and then I
plan to
cursed her.
deceive the heavenly principles.
Anyways.
Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life
She's
in the
just a
pursuit of
slave,
happiness.
a puppet slave.
Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Farina is only human, isn't she? Even though she
Is
has had
she?
a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any
guess.
other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure.
Farina is an
It must have been
anagram
torture
for
her.
It has
unfair.
indeed.
Interesting.
And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology
It might be
for
a
it.
coincidence, though.
It's been
I don't know if
500
Hoyo
years, and all along,
Tossed
she's been
salad
playing her part
unfair
in
to
the
create
most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
Here we are. I think we're all caught up now. Is this where I stopped? Yeah. Wait. No, it wasn't.
Let's play.
It was after this, I think. I finished. It was after this next scene.
Oh, who permitted you to come onto the stage? Now, I understand your admiration for
Choco.
my august self, but I must
Thank
ask
you.
you to keep to the rules. All right, all right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
Nacho, I think you've had it one whole year. Welcome back.
Oh, do not jest. Can you not feel it? I am Focalor. The eyes of countless Fontanians are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
That's so sad. Here I am. Okay. I have to turn off all the lights.
Dear audience, the performance
What the?
is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Now you shall
Hi,
perish.
thank you for the 31 months. Welcome back. Thank you.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
Oh. I can only do one at a time.
Quietly now. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Oh. Oh, it's two. That's all the spotlights turned off. In Farina's heart, they must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some sort of signal. Was that her true voice? A ticket? When did that end up here? A ticket. Oh. Show me how you truly feel. Scene 1 before a mirror, Farina.
Farina. Farina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid. I am before you.
Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be?
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me. What do you wish to say?
The prophecy.
She does.
Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh, very good. You know it well.
She got very good.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later.
Sooner
Things
or
will
later.
develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Aww, Farina.
So there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much.
She does
and
walk
with so
really
much
elegantly.
certainty. for the suffering, well,
As for the
I
suffering,
will
yeah,
admit
that's fine.
that
I'll
the first thing
suffer.
that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play
frick.
a role. That of the new Archon.
Wait, one moment. Before I forget it, because I've been so forgetful, I need to tell my parents that Heather's coming on Sunday. 喂，阿爸，你話俾阿媽聽，今個星期日阿 Heather 會嚟過夜啊，過幾晚，所以你哋話整餃子啊嘛，咁你帶多啲嚟整，因為阿 Heather 好似朝早嚟，咁佢會同我哋食嘢啊。Who changed the dub? Oops.
Play as
Continuing.
a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
No.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage
Many,
for
many years.
Many years. You will endure and not grow old until
Dude, this
your
is so
task
sad
ends.
for Farina.
I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. And
For
everyone will be
500
saved.
years.
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
Scene 2. A session speech, Farina. Oh, where go? I guess I just go here. Oh, I have to go up these stairs.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Verena de Fontaine, your new Archon.
This is her like rehearsing how to fake being an
In
Archon.
truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice. Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have, send them to the Maison.
This doesn't sound like Farina at all.
The future
She's too nice.
of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all. This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine.
It is?
Okay, and next.
That's the new Hydro Archon.
Uh-oh.
Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
No, that's why.
If
She
you
became
ask
so
me,
haughty.
Perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad.
Oh
If
no.
I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy. Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Farina. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god?
I would
to
actually
speak and
I
act?
would rather my god be
Assertive,
nice,
with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt.
not
That
like
is the
arrogant
character I'm fighting
and theatrical. I think it's a bit much.
Oh, very good, my people.
Oh, okay.
Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance.
Hold on.
How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Okay, the ad is about to start. I'm gonna change because I feel a little cold. Let me think about what I want to change into though. Can I change into my comfy clothes? Will you guys judge me if I wear my snowman bathrobe? Or maybe I can wear my Ryan bathrobe. Here, bye. My snowman. You know, I swear I had a blankie somewhere, but I don't know where my blankie is anymore. Hello. I am in my bathrobe. I am comfy. Bow, bow, bow. I want... It's getting chilly. I want... Ow! Ow. Hugh Hefner bathrobe? What does that even mean? Hello. This is the bathrobe. Wait, did you get this in Korea or did you get it and then shipped to me? I don't remember. This is my Ryan bathrobe. Do you remember this, Jamie? Has Ryan on it. Like Cacao Talk Ryan.
It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
Our
It
future may
seems
yet be
I've
bright.
turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Accession. Summon resolutely with conviction.
My dear people.
Yep, this is
Whether
it.
you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice
Turn up the
is most
drama.
fragrant when it blooms amid sin. The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness.
Oh, it
and
does
justice.
cut. She's got the theatrics from
and
Jessie.
on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship.
Emphatically.
Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine. There is no trouble in this world that justice
Make
cannot
it
solve.
double.
All that is needed is
How much
for
did I miss?
you,
Just a little
my
bit. We had to
people,
rewatch
to
some of this
believe
stuff.
in it, heart and soul. So long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so
Opera
long as I
Epiclese.
stand before the Oratrice, I shall even judge the gods of this world!
Damn. Good job, Farina. Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo! Wee! Scene 3, Opera House, Farina. Woohoo! Wow!
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary
Unknown
of the follow-up
voice.
for your perusal.
Come now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette. Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
That's true, I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
Next scene. It is like watching a movie.
Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right. Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
You're such a gentle and wise God. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
I don't mind the combat, but I think the storytelling is good.
Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see. It's as I thought then. as your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it. All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, okay.
Well, no wonder.
Is
This
that
issue
so?
has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
Bed.
The day is finally over.
Aww.
I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track.
Aww. She's so
suspicion.
soft on the
Maybe
inside.
this is fine.
Give her an
I
Oscar.
just need to keep going.
Someone give her an
Everyone
Oscar.
will be saved. All right, Farina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest.
Yes, new
Tomorrow's
Genshin
a new
content.
day.
Oh, I need to pin this. Opera House Farina, Scene 4.
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Oh, yeah. The story is
Lady
so good,
Farina,
Trimmer.
I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear.
Guy didn't get a
loyal
name.
citizen. This
None of the
joyous moment
none of the
is an
voices
honor
have a
for us
name.
both.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute.
Oh, no.
I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end. I feel
Pain.
utterly exhausted.
She's been doing this for 500 years. 500 years. Scene 5, Opera House Farina. She's just here every day. 500 years. Seen Opera House for, oh my god, what does that say? 182,000.
It's
Oh
like a
god.
dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience
Oh
with
my
you
god.
was Madame
20 generations ago. Whoa.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful
20.
believer. A descendant of a line most ardent.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina. My lady?
She sounds like she's crying.
What is it, good citizen?
Are you crying?
Aww.
Oh, really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it.
Dude, she is so good at making shit up. That's so sad. Oh, Farina.
so interminable.
Oh no.
So lonely. Just how much longer?
Pain.
Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
Oh.
Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears.
No.
I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far? I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries. But there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy.
Pain.
All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
Farina and...
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
Oh, that's us.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone. Your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
That's my voice? Is this scene from when we were within the giant magic box? This is great. I didn't think that this scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me.
My burden. That's impossible.
I'm in the movie.
It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes.
Oh yeah,
in
this
other
is what
words,
she said to us.
You never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case... She's right. I could confide in her, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price.
That's true.
No, Farina, you shouldn't be selfish.
I don't know. I think everything she's been doing is far from selfish. She sacrificed 500 of her years willingly for the people of Fontaine. I don't think she's selfish.
Just this once. Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows?
Adge. I will be
Surely
pausing.
It could not hurt.
Adge, Adge, Adge. I want a blankie. Poor Farina. She probably didn't realize she signed up for centuries of pain. She's like, yeah, I'll help the people. Full Solar said, 500 years later. No freaking way, dude. She couldn't give her a heads up like, hey, so you're gonna not just suffer a bit. You're actually gonna be suffering like a lot. Like you're gonna be here for like 500 years. And you're going to suffer. I guess she didn't feel like telling her that, huh? She decided, nah, I'm not gonna tell her. In her mind, one instance of being selfish ruins the chance for the whole of Fontaine. That's why she's afraid to break. Yeah, that makes sense. And also, it's like she's like committed, right? It's like she's done it for hundreds of years. So why break it now? Like, if she were going to do that, she could have done it like a billion years ago. Or she should have done it a billion years ago, not now, after she's upheld the act for so long. It would make all of her efforts pointless. You'd buy her an outfit. My babies are sleeping. Sleeping babies. I think it's more like the grind is grating on her. That's true, yeah. Okay, let's continue.
If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about
That's true.
it. Long
Think about it.
and hard.
Oh, but then they forced her into trial, so she couldn't even confide in the traveler. Oh.
No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
Oh. Did they ever explain
Fine.
her eye? Is her eye the result of like the curse that Focalor put on her? Because one of her eyes are different.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
That's crazy.
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself.
Oh, Focalor has the same eyes.
If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate.
5
It seems
centuries.
that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple
Dude,
machine.
I ship them. They look so good
Yes?
together. Like,
I've always suspected
visually.
that it had its own consciousness. And Linny did mention that
Am
he
I
heard
allowed
a
to ship
human voice within the core
Focalor and
chamber.
Nivelette?
It now seems that that
They look
person
so
was
good
you,
next to each other.
hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
Look at them. Their hair colors match.
The Oratrice,
And their
taking
outfits.
Fontaine's gnosis with me.
They're beautiful.
Yes,
They would make beautiful
it would seem
children.
So, wouldn't it?
A dragon and a
Alas,
god.
Your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have
A
it.
hydro blob.
And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also
Oh,
take
God.
down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice. But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine.
Yes.
The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan then. Both the trial and the sentence.
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia, had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia.
Focalor kind of
through the institution
she kind of bad.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
No! Does that mean she's gonna die? They can't make babies anymore.
What? Getting sad again,
Aww,
are we?
never
The authority of the
let.
ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
all you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
He's gonna cry again.
I've
This is
never
not a
quite seen it
children's
that
game.
way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
Did you see the zoom in on Yelan the other day? This is not a children's game. I think it's on my Discord somewhere. Hehe.
Hydro Dragon, Hydro Dragon.
Aww. Aww.
I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that
She's
your
returning what is
powers should be
rightfully
returned
his.
to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence. Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Nervillet, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Focalor.
Damn, her
Things
great
being as they
master
are,
plan.
surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Oh no.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come.
Oh.
I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid.
Aww.
Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
Free feet. Sorry, immersion.
Farewell, Nervalette.
No,
I hope you've enjoyed the
Focaloid.
part you played these 500 years.
Oh, she danced. Oh, pretty. She danced. Oh my. Oh. No. Feel it. Oh my gosh, she's just a bunch of water droplets. Aww. Oh, hold. Thank you, Farina, for all you've done. From this moment on, please live happily as a human, just as I wished we would, if we could. Aww. Aww. Nebula's crying. Wow.
I, Eudex Nervalette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Wow. Aww. Damn, that scene was so epic. What the hell?
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Oh, the whale.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
He can now.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through
Now he's
certain
angry.
means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from that creature. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry. Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
Me? Me? Mr.
The
Dragon?
root of
Me?
the calamities befallen Fontaine.
I'm an executor
the
now?
beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring Narwhal.
Narwhal,
Come with me,
narwhal,
traveler.
swimming in the
hour of
ocean.
execution has come.
Alright. Executioner. Whew, that's a big narwhal.
We're going to execute
Oh,
it?
Jesus.
But how are we going to do that? It's huge!
I've already done my best to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from the whale. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the
Wait,
power
dude,
source.
my shit is all water.
Unless we can find a way to attack it from within.
Within?
We'll share a part of the ancient dragon's power with you. We shall look for an opening together.
Okay. What opening? Do I even do
I
anything?
can feel its sorrow turning into
I guess
hostility.
I'm not supposed to do anything. Oh.
Let's play!
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
Absurd.
Whoa. Nom 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 nom. Whew. What the hell?
Why is there a hole thingy over there? It looks really scary.
Whoa, what is this music?
Time for takeoff.
There is no escape!
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its roots from within.
Oh my god, he's killing mine a lot.
Illusion shattered!
Wait, use the power of... How do I use the power? Oh. Oh, okay. Holy, the quality of this scene is so crisp. Whoa. Whoa! Who this? Oh, that was Child. Mommy?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but... oh well. It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
That power. Who are you exactly?
Who?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right? It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
Skirk.
I simply did not have anything
Mommy.
to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world.
I love her tights.
So you may
She's
speak
got
to
like
me as
celestial tights.
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It
Mama.
eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks. All in all, it fails as a pet.
Oof.
Miss Skirk?
Miss Skirk.
I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Paimon.
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did. His name is Sertologi.
Sertologi. Who? Huh?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master is insufficiently famous.
Insufficiently famous.
How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
The Fowl?
The Fowl.
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfalnir, then? Or Gold Rhine-daughter?
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhine-daughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Albedo's mama.
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhine-daughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos.
Uh-oh.
In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
No way. However...
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters.
Aww.
And only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
Oh my god.
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh. Squawk. It's a bird. Whoa. They're alive.
Hey! Help! Over here!
Navia. All the boats. Damn, she's strong. No soup. Well, it is kind of soup, but the ingredients aren't cooking. Wow. Rinsley.
All hands initiate emergency rescue.
Hurry!
Dude, what if that, like, crushes somebody on the way down?
Hey, lend a hand!
Feminine. He do the dive. Is he looking for trapped people? Oh, he's helping people. Dude, are they fish? How can they breathe so long underwater?
Look! The water's receding!
Fontanian's got fish lungs. Chlorine. Oh, are the water levels going down? It's a miracle. I mean, I know they're oceanus, but like, still. Okay, but Traveler's not even from Teyvat. She's an alien. I give her the alien pass. Oh my god, Farina!
The prophecy was wrong.
Aw, she did it. How are her clothes and hair so dry? She absorbed it into her body.
Renewed. The Natsumiii talks post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Natsumiii, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future. Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just need a little of it. Skyship Winglet, Booner Brain of the Fontaine Research Institute.
Skyship.
The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team. Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down. The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups.
She's Canadian.
We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
Paimon's curious too! Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me.
More interviews with Charlotte.
Incubators of news, if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
She's using us as a free pass.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Okay, what I want to know is, you know how all the Oceanids all the Fontanians from Poisson turned into Oceanids, right? So are they still Oceanids? Are they still part of the water? Or did they like come back? Maybe find out soon? Okay, okay. Hold on, I will pause for a bit for the ad. Well, originally I was saying Oceanids, but in the game they say Oceanids. So I mean, multiple times. Dude, I was not crying until the scene where she's just like, or in you hear like Focalor tell Furina, you did a good job, now be happy. I was like, and then seeing Nervalek cry, and I was like, not our daddy crying in the sky. It's like, throughout the entire region, you know that he's crying when it rains, but they've never once shown Nervalek crying. I can't. It's too sad. Where am I going? I know. Oh, hi, Joe Dragon. Hi, Joe Dragon. Don't you cry. They made him cry more. It's so sad.
Navia!
Navia.
Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too.
The Fatui.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies.
Yay.
And is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats. But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
Charlotte is like
that would be fun.
Kind of being a little bit obnoxious with her news reporting, just a little bit.
How are things?
We finished laying down the construction
Mama.
materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here too, Clarant?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god.
Charlotte,
There's lots
please.
of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure
Dude,
you can
her
find a better
buttons.
theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
The buttons of her
I see you're the
blouse
same
are
as
holding
always.
on to dear
Couldn't
life.
you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me.
That was
Or
like
of the
a
traveler.
real zoom in on the
better than
shirt, and
wasting
you can
time
see like the
persuading
gaps
Clorand,
in
at
the
any rate.
shirt. Like,
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up. And
picture
smile.
time. Ah, that's a cute shot. Smiley.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute?
Not bad. Right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more. Later anyway, so let's call it a day.
Huh? That was weird. There was a small F. No, it just completely dropped to 0 like kilobytes per second. It just like completely dropped. 721 drop frames, 0.1%. But it's because it did it. There was a small F earlier and then just a small F just now. That was weird. But I didn't cache the first one. This one I just caught because I was looking at my OBS and I saw it go to like 0 for... I think it is Twitch though, because my internet still works. Like the chat is still working when it was effing. So I think it might be Twitch servers. Maybe it's a little unstable today.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clorand.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit.
Never say die.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Maripede.
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillet, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Wriothesley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
Afternoon tea.
You seem curious about the fortress.
Of course. That Risley. I still remember going down to the fortress to grill him for information on my father's case. Boy, did he take me for a ride. Without telling me anything, of course.
But he did invite you to tea, didn't he?
2 large pots of it, in fact. It was good tea, though.
Good tea.
I have to agree. The tea there is very good.
Speaking of that.
Oh?
Would you like to have some today? I mean, you've got time, right?
Oh, whoa.
Well, I'd be partial to some shortbread.
Oh?
Wow, it's like we've got a menu or something. Sure.
Good.
Besties.
What flavor of biscuits would you like, Mr. Snezhevich?
Snezhevich?
I'm fine with anything. But I would prefer chocolate, should you have it.
All right.
Chocolat?
Leave it to me.
Some
I'll
chocolat?
go over the newly arrived supplies with you later, Mr. Snezhevich. We should be able to finish the preparatory work today.
That works great for me.
Huh. Is it just me, or did you get a new lipstick?
I did.
Whoa!
It was a gift from Sijwin. Want to give it a try? I
Oh?
think the color would suit you, too.
We are the 3rd and 4th wheels. Why are we here? Hey, Mr. Snezhevich, I'm gonna need you to go eat your chocolate somewhere else. Fortress of Centipedes. Here we go.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Luke! Did you come all the way to meet us?
Why was that so high?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course, of course.
All right then.
course.
This way.
Oh. Stressed.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need.
Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published?
Oh
on
yeah,
the
these are
cover
the
of
two that are
Steamboat?
dating secretly.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine
The
doesn't
Tsundere
want her
couple,
face to
yeah.
appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir, please don't say things
Secretly.
like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might
Wait,
this
didn't they
interview
say they
be very
decided to get
important you
married
then?
or something?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed,
Hi,
and I'm
Angela.
very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on.
Damn.
The boat that brought about a miracle. The ark that saved the people. Why, you
Oh, that was
recreated
the
a
other
myth back
couple.
there,
I see, I
like
see.
an emissary of
I
legend.
got them confused.
Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Where'd the ship at?
Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
Scoop.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. She
You
just
already know
be
my answer,
everywhere.
I'm afraid. Best you interview
She's
our
just
head
trying to
nurse
get
instead.
a scoop
Or
always.
perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple?
Huh.
Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here.
Or
We've seen this kind of thing before.
Julio? He has such a nerdy voice.
Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Siegeween.
I don't think, not the mystery drinks.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse? Sure.
What's up, Georgie?
Come on, Miss Siegeween. Over this way. Let's find a brighter spot.
She's so cute.
Sure. Do I have to smile?
Aww.
So, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurrier? Miss Lurvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
Ridley's too edgy to want to be on the newspaper.
I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Ah.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
Till next time,
There'll
everyone.
be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then.
She's just everywhere.
All right, last stop, the docks.
To the harbor. Oh, I need to do my commissions. Talk to the cop. Frick! I just left. Pain. I can't go back. No. What do they say? Do they just argue? They probably just argue, huh? Jump? Is it below me? Oh, you don't have to be scared. Way below? Okay. Well, but then the elevator's already here. Surely. Any day now. Never mind. Unless? Never mind. But unless? Okay, I'm going. Wait, really? Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's everyone.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Miss
Would
Charlotte.
you like a magic pocket?
A magic
What
pocket?
sort of gadget is it?
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you.
Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
They look so unamused.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Really said.
Is this what you meant by
I'll help you make some more
friends?
Make him
To be
dive
honest,
for you.
that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Oh? My address?
Sure.
That's
please,
too far,
write down
Fremine,
my
too
address.
far.
You sure are working hard to help Fremine socialize.
He's in! He said, here's my house.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Aw, Fremine.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Aww.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
What the hell? She's everywhere.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive.
Charlotte,
she got rid
please.
of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler? Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's all right. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now?
Oh, I guess you haven't heard.
What's Arlecchino up to?
After Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
That's pretty big.
Yes, I was quite surprised at first
Free
myself.
gnosis.
But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Another one gone.
That's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
I would agree.
Gnosis
but
giveaway.
I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Neuvillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
Wait, hold. Adge is about to play. Holding. Hold for Adge. Ba 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 ba. Brr, 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 brr. Yeah. Gnosis giveaway. Gnosis giveaway. Win a free gnosis. Huh? Charge my phone. What's my watch at? 50%. What's a gnosis? Can we eat? Yeah, we can eat. Eat gnosis for lunch and dinner. Why is it so... Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Oh my god, my neck cracked. Oh. Wheel. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. I don't know, my neck cracks really easily. I just go like this and it cracks, and I go like this and it cracks. Crack, crack. I need to refresh the color. It's turned green or turquoise still. Actually, it's kind of the same color. I need to put the blue back in. Or I could go change the color. Make it red. Make it purple. Red is quite the opposite of blue. Wait, if I add enough red and blue, will it turn purple? Wait, red and blue make purple, right? It doesn't make brown color. I feel like it might turn into a brown in my hair. Alright, let's continue.
So there's some reason for this that only Nervalek knows about?
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that. But back to the topic. The Gnosis was given to the Knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Who? Arlecchino?
Father!
Father!
Well, well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the Traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Gnosis holder.
Take the Gnosis back
Hi,
to
Rogar.
Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as Harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks. Switching my masks is something I've always done. Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever?
To a
As for
chess
you,
match.
I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
God, my day was really good. Ugh.
A vision.
A vision.
All right. I'll remember to return it.
Child's vision.
Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
We've just been holding on to it this entire time. Give it back to his
That's
mommy.
a wrap for me. Huh?
No.
You're...
Oh, boy.
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Picture time. Can I have a picture? Can I have an interview?
Not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
Aww.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell.
Farewell, Father.
Goodbye.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Aww.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here,
oh my god, magic
Traveler,
pockets
Paimon,
for everyone.
You take one
You
too.
get a pocket and you get a pocket.
That's right. Funny.
True.
I was giving out magic pockets when we first met.
He was
too.
doing that when we first met him.
What do you know?
When we
I'm
first
doing
got to
the exact
Fontaine.
same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets.
Yep.
I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. All right then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
Bye-bye.
Shall we go see how Neverlette's doing?
Oh, they're gone.
He's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway. Story to add to my collection.
Look for Neverlet in the Opera Epicles. What's Daddy doing? Let's go see. Higher. Did I go to the wrong place? Where'd I go? Oh, behind. Oh my god, why did I walk?
He really is there!
I walk off this way. Aww. Oh yeah, no, it was one. It was one. So pretty. Fontaine is so pretty.
So, you really are here, Neverlet. Paimon didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all.
Nod.
Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
Explanation time.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Sigh softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw that day. Fossilor deceived the Heavenly Principles and used Furina's endless performance to save Fontaine.
Whoa. So that's what happened? Fossilor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet. In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Fossilor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone. Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Fossilor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too.
So basically, everyone should call Neverlet Daddy.
It seems from your expressions that you
is
still
what
have
I
more
have
things you
gathered
wish to
from
ask.
this story. He
Ask
helped
away.
them become
I will tell you the
he
truth as I know
birthed the humans, real humans. He should be daddy. Mother. Well,
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have
Mommy?
learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability.
Tangential.
As for the judgment passed by the oratrice during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association, or Fossilor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Guess Fossilor had Fontanians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontanians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontanians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
What? So the children were basically spawned.
Either way, seems like this
They did
ritual
not
won't be of any
birth
further use.
children because
Live on as a local
they were
custom.
all Oceanids.
Ask away.
Right?
I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Yeah, about that. Risley said Farina has already left. What's that all about?
Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to
Genshin
me
biological science
before
is
leaving
too
the Opera
dank.
House. I related
Oh yeah, but now
Focalor's
they
words
make
to her
babies normally because they're
faithfully and completely.
human.
After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired.
Aww,
and needed to rest.
Farina.
Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House. Not unlike how an ordinary person might.
Aww.
But she's still got a place to stay.
Yeah, she should
right?
travel the world. She's been held in
You need
Fontaine
not
for
worry.
like 5
I will
centuries.
make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food,
She should
clothing,
go and
board,
visit
or
the other
travel.
regions and have a
In truth, I
vacation.
am
Oh my god,
somewhat
world
happy
tour
for her.
Farina.
The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal.
She needs to go
But
on a
now that she
vacation.
no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
She lost all her powers.
What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
Well, she never
After
had powers.
Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to
Focalor was the
function.
one who had powers.
This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration,
She was like-
I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of
No
the
more.
Udex, huh?
Oratrice,
As an elemental
Cardinal,
dragon, there are indeed many things
but
that
what
I
was it
must
called
do.
again?
But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the
Mechanique.
duty of the Udex shall coexist within my person.
Cardinal.
Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
Indemnitium.
That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where are they getting their energy from?
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Wow. This ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something!
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis. The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
What complicated considerations? Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Ask away.
Like
I will tell you
56
the
or
truth as I know
57?
it. You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume.
Natlan?
I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of
A
dragons.
nation of dragons.
Nation of dragons? You mean like you?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity. Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you. The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
The Captain. Sounds like a real tough customer.
Adge.
Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui harbinger doing their thing.
Adge, 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 Adge. Thank you. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Thank you. No idea. Look at Paimon floating with her shrug. She looks exactly like Shrug right now. She do be. Well, Paimon's not that NPC. She's got a lot of. She's got too much.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
Yay.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
I have no more questions.
Hang on a sec. Paimon's still got a question about the Gnosis.
Huh?
When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
Oh?
What is it?
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
Whoa.
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Ah, of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
Huh. According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you.
Oh.
To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
Interesting.
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts. And my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I?
She's
He can be
like,
the
hold
messenger,
on.
then.
I don't need to do this. I'll talk to my master, and then I will relay it to my disciple, and my disciple can relay it to you. It's a disciple messenger train.
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender?
Third descender.
So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that
Interesting.
is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it.
Chuck
Which is why you
it.
gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
Dude, Neverland has such nice hair. A descender. But that's what Traveler is.
I had guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element-compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy. Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all. That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him.
We're gonna be turned into chess pieces.
That way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information
They're gonna be
is
turned
lacking.
into a billion
The same
chess
is true of
pieces.
being at court.
And then they're gonna be playing chess with our remains.
Like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will. I suspect not. But once in a while I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life
Raindrop,
flows like
drop
water,
top.
and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Ah. That was so good. Tempo, thank you for the
It seems
prime.
from your expressions that you still ask
Oh.
away. I will
Nope,
tell you
I've
the
already
truth as I
asked
know.
everything.
I suggest that you fully
Okay. Oh my god, Fremos. Whoa, 60 Primos. Oh, from the code. I do have Farina. Oh my god, so many notices. You know what I haven't done? I haven't even like gone to these. Wow. Okay. Let me do my commissions. What am I on? Oh my god. Wow! Cute. It's different. Is there a Farina hangout? Someone let me hang out with Farina. Okay. Oh my god, it's the freaking painter man again for the billionth time. Oh, they should make hangouts for 5 stars too. I've done like 50 billion commissions for this painter dude. I admire how ambitious this Archon quest was, but I still feel like there are some gaps in narrative that needed more time and explanation. Aww. I still think it was good though.
Take it easy.
Oh, that's hella far. It's over here. It's not just me who hates him. I mean, he just talks a lot. F1 and collect all? Oh. You're right. Did that do it? Oh. So I don't have to do them. I keep forgetting that that's like a thing. Wait, so did I already get?
Ad Astra
Or do I have
Abyss.
to claim? Oh.
Thank you for completing today's
Wow. Thank you for completing today. Later, bozo. 7. Yeah, I did. I got it all. That's so funny. Quests and chests. Ah, I see. Later, bozo. Okay. I'm gonna spend like a little bit of resin. No more applesauce.
There is no escape.
Oops.
Settle down.
Oh, can I? I guess that kind of...
The tides beckon.
Do I get extra keys, though? I think I already got it. Right? Not extra keys. Oh, to advance the painter. I'm good. My dude literally has like 50,000 requests.
Shine down.
I'm sure he will have another one soon.
Things are about to get dicey.
Dude's talking about his paints and his paintbrushes every day. I can't.
Now you shall perish.
Every day I visit this man. And I'm just like, what now, man? What now? What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
There is no escape.
Quietly now.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled.
I did. I did pull for Farina.
Illusion shatters.
Wrong character. Oh.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Gotcha.
No.
Here comes the catch. Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Settle down.
They're immune.
There is no escape. Ha!
The water droplets are immune.
Let's play.
Things are about to get done. Wait for. There we go.
Torn to oblivion.
Bum 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 bum. Think one more. Yeah, but that would be so much work.
Busted. Quietly now.
Bow your head.
The wrong test subject.
Like, how would they be able to, like, recreate the entire landscape of Fontaine, you know? That would be, like, a lot. A lot. Beep boop. Very good. All right, I will do these. All right. Let me think. Let's see. Did all that. Okay, I think this is a world quest, right? Damn, I actually haven't gone here yet. Well, I could just stop over here. Okay, fam. It has been a long day for me, so I'm gonna call it here today. But I'm going to be streaming on Sunday, so a day after tomorrow with Heather. I'm going to make her play Suika and don't scream. And I'm just gonna be on the side laughing. I love making my friends play horror games. It's great.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride.
Sunday will be fun. I think it'll start around 7 or 8 p.m. EST, so it'll be a little bit earlier like today, because she has to work. What a loser. Who works a 9 to 5? I'm just kidding. But yeah, she has to work early in the morning, so she has to wake up early, so we can't stream too late. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday. I'm kidding. Honestly, I could make my stream hours 9 to 5 too, but I was streaming at 9 a.m. Anyways, I will see you guys on Sunday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then Friday. So I'm taking tomorrow off, but thanks for hanging, guys. Nice little short stream just to finish off my Archon quest. Sunday, there will be no Genshin, but we'll be back. I think on Monday we'll do Farina's story quest, and then we'll explore some of the other world quests and the new parts of Fontaine. I haven't gotten there yet, so see you in a day. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging.
While water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor
the water
unlike
possesses the depth of
Sumeru's
flavor.
Water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex
I can't with
flavor
him.
profile, but it must be savored